Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in opposition to this budget. You know, there's good in every budget and flaws. There are plenty of things in this budget you can go home and tell your constituents you spent their money on. Good things, as my colleague just mentioned. The increase in helping our adults with special needs, that's laudable. Increasing spending without a known mechanism to pay for it is not. We have no revenue bill. We don't know how we'll pay for the spend number. Passing a spending bill before the revenue bill is dangerous and irresponsible and a backwards policy. How do we change it if we don't take a stand on it? There'll be more taxes. We just don't know what they'll be yet. Remember when we raised the cigarette tax and closed hundreds of tax-paying small businesses because of it? We enacted liquor and gaming enhancements that failed to yield the expected revenues. What's next? What's next out there? We don't know. Maybe we'll consider a new tax that would require a government revenue stamp embossed on every document put out in the state of Pennsylvania. Oh, wait, we did that in 1765. That was called the Stamp Act, right? That didn't work. But maybe we'll bring it back, because we all know that history repeats itself, because there will be some taxes to pay for this. You know, that pesky Constitution that we have says in Article 8, Section 13, appropriations shall not exceed actual and expected revenues. We need to base our budget on revenues we can rely on. We don't know what those revenues are yet. Taxpayers have a right to expect nothing less than a faithful, zealous, and fearless defense. How we got here, we cannot change. You know that. Where we go from here, we can change. And we must change how we do business here. Proponents of this budget might as well raise the Jolly Roger as they take money, hard-earned money from the taxpayer. Because that's what we're doing. We're robbing it from them. And we continue to shine the shoes of the special interests with hundreds of millions of dollars of increases. But there are other shoes. The taxpayers' shoes. They're threadbare and the soles are worn. They get no increase. They just pay the bill. And we keep spending and spending and spending. There's still too many whams in this budget. Look closely, you'll see them. We need to remove them and restore the cuts we voted on back in April. That was a good budget. It takes courage to do that. That's the difficult vote. I'll borrow from one of my favorite conservative friends who said, extremism in the defense of the taxpayer is no vice. Compromise in the defense of their welfare is no virtue. Make the tough vote in favor of the taxpayer. Let's go pass a revenue bill first, then come back and pass a budget. Then we'll decide how we're going to spend it. After we've locked in that there's no tax increases, because it's coming, folks. Make that tough vote. Pass the revenue bill first. The people will cheer you. So I ask you, vote no on this budget. Thank you.